Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this clash between Goshen City FC and Midwest United FC as these two teams face off in a heated Midwest Premier League face-off. Goshen City FC headed into this match 5-2-0. Midwest United 2-3-2. Both teams out on the pitch here getting ready for the match in their huddles. And let me tell you right now, it is absolutely sweltering outside today. You know what? I'm a little bit envious of all of you back at home and sitting maybe in air conditioning, hopefully in air conditioning, because as I said, quite warm out today. But here we are just ahead of kickoff, and we are going to get right into the action in just a moment here. Let me run through the starting 11s for both teams. Starting off with Midwest United FC. It's number 0, Jordan Rokos. Then number 3, Maurice Chandler. Number 4, Tice Glover. Number 7, Manny Bedoya. Number 11, Trey Collins. Number 14, Luke Bytender. Number 15, Braylon Leggy. Number 17, Isaac Cervantes. Number 19, Augie Creamer. Number 21, not in the starting 11, sorry. Number 29, Carlo Santillanes. And number 31, Jaden Garcia. And then for Goshen City FC, just ahead of kickoff, waiting for the green light here. And there we are now in for the Goshen City FC starting 11s. It's number 1, Ben Ken. Number 4, Flavio Cruz. Number 6, Julian Saldivar. Number 7, Javier Enciso. Number 10, Maxime Bregion. Number 15, Coven Drenth. Number 18, Keegan Troop. Number 21, Eli Simonez. Number 21, Diogo Gomez. Number 22, Miguel Lorenco. And of course, coaching Goshen City FC is head coach Tyler Bourne. And we are well and truly underway here as Goshen City FC with the ball early on in this first half, although the press is on so too from Midwest United. That's a fantastic ball into the path of Enciso on the far side. Now into the center with Joshua Cruz. The strike is good, but no problem for Rokos. Early opportunity for Goshen. Rokos playing this one short. And no nonsense with the clearance. Already early intensity from Midwest United. Now the one thing, we've already mentioned it here, is the temperature. How will that play a factor? How will that play a role in today's matches? Of course, with the heat, I think actually, much like the World Cup, there might be a few hydration breaks today just to keep up with the Midwest heat that we are experiencing here in Goshen. Of course, at the Goshen High School Soccer Complex today, as Goshen has a throw-in. Gomez here. Some nice link-up play from Goshen before good work from Midwest United to dispossess it. Now a fantastic opportunity in behind. It's Bedoya. Bedoya past the keeper. Can he finish it off in just wide of the post? A fantastic opportunity, and I think you'd like to see the shot come in there from Bedoya. Great work to get into that opportunity to stay onside, but I suppose he did round the keeper, but almost rounded him a bit too much. Fantastic opportunity for Midwest United. Now the goal kick from Ben Ken. Saldivar here, starting to build up, starting the possession for Goshen. He looks like he is dropping a bit deeper than normal. A long ball up in Ciso to look for the loose ball. He does win it before pretty much immediately getting dispossessed, and now on the turn, looks like a foul actually in the build-up to that play, so it's going to get called back as a free kick for Midwest United FC. And that one taken quickly, and it goes wide to just about absolutely nobody. So throw in for Goshen City, well within their own half. Looping around and out, and this time for Midwest United FC. Their opportunity to counter. And now Goshen, it's back and forth, ping pong. As they say, it's a rally sport with these throw-ins. Goshen back with a throw-in. Good work from Midwest United to be able to really contain Goshen here. Fantastic work there from Braden Leggy. And now breaking into the box once again is Bedoya. Saldivar does well to win that one back, and it's going to be a free kick for Goshen City FC. Lorenko to take. Of course, if you did not already know it, Goshen playing in the orange, attacking to the right of the screen, and it's Midwest United FC who are playing in the gray, attacking to the left. Now Joshua Cruz sends in the cross towards the back post, and Simenez couldn't make any contact with that one as that will roll out of play, but a nice attack for Goshen to give them their most promising attack in the early goings. Of course, just about 5 minutes into today's matchup. And the throw-in back for Lorenko. Here with Ben Ken. His loose ball eventually controlled by Brigion before being sent up for Enciso. Now, one thing worth noting here is only 4 players on the bench for Midwest United FC today, so that's something to keep in mind, especially in the second half of today's fixture, as, of course, the longer this match goes on, the more we're going to see tired legs, and with limited options off the bench, that could absolutely be a dampening factor for Midwest United. Here's Drenth. Now Joshua Cruz. Gomez, he looks up and sees Enciso in behind. Enciso couldn't quite meet that one before it was met there by Cervantes. Goshen with the throw-in. Short for Saldivar. Gomez. Now Joshua Cruz. Saldivar does great work there to keep a hold of the ball before playing that one to Troop. Now with Flavio Cruz. This one in behind for Enciso, breaking into the box, but a fantastic tackle coming in once again by Cervantes. Cervantes, who's becoming a big name already in the early goings of today's match. And Goshen retreating back to Ken, who will send this one up for Gomez. Gomez getting a heel to the back there, to the back of his head, just from the high jump there of Collins. Now an opportunity for Midwest United as they break into the 6-yard box, and a penalty call here. And if I'm honest, that is a bit absurd. It was good work by the attacker, but he kind of just puts his body in front of Drenth there and goes to ground. I'm not sure if that one would be a penalty another day, but today it is, and of course, no VAR. You will have the best opportunity to replay that one at your TVs at home. But it is going to be a penalty for Midwest United, and up to take will be Santillanes, number 29 for Midwest United. As the Goshen City FC fans try to make themselves heard, try to distract Santillanes here. Pressure penalty to give the lead to Midwest United, and Santillanes does just that, getting the goal and giving the lead to Midwest United FC.
Midwest United FC goal will be scored by number 29, Carlos Santillanes. Santillanes from the penalty spot on 8 minutes.
And so now Goshen City FC trailing by a goal. Let's see how this will change the rate of play, the style of play for Goshen here, as this is an unfamiliar territory for them. They're not too frequently in trailing positions, but they've come up with big moments in the past. Can they do it once again today? Simonez goes to ground here after a tough tackle from Midwest United, and a set piece opportunity, probably a bit far to think about a shot, but certainly in the range, the right range for maybe a ball into the box. Saldivar and Simonez standing over this. Saldivar to take, whipped into the box. Goshen City FC headed away originally. Touchdown by Drenth. He'll think about a shot, and he takes one. That one deflected away, and great use of physicality there by Trope, but referee calls for a foul, so it's going to be a free kick here for Midwest United. Braden Leggy to take.
I'm not sure. It's officiating group call. My thought is if we were in the 90s,
The long ball forward, touched up by Larenko, still contested, but for finally coming down for Midwest United as they'll get an opportunity to attack here. Sending one into the box, and great work with the cutback, and oh my goodness, Valentine, that strike was not it, coming in from Jaden Garcia, who shanked that one way over the bar. Flavio Cruz, the long ball up, and foul as Enciso goes to ground with a tough bit of contact into the back. And again, a similar position to where Goshen had their last set piece opportunity. Would presume they're probably going to go with a similar strategy, although in saying that, Enciso taking that one short, and Goshen back under play. Brigion with the strike, that one low driven, but not quite enough heat behind it, if you will. And Rokos eager to get his camera time in as he collects that one here. And finally, the long ball to chase after. We're already starting to see Manny Bedoya. He seems to be the key threat here for Midwest United in a few of these attacks that they've had. A threat in behind, no doubt. Pacey forward. Here's Drenth. He looks up. Great ball into Joshua Cruz. Cruz just missing out. As once again, it's going to be in the hand of Rokos. He plays that one long, headed back down by Drenth, out for the throw-in. Augie Creamer with the throw-in. That one long and looping as Drenth once again heads that one up, and Ciso to Simonez. Simonez tries to find the ball up for Troop, but can't find it quite. And now it's Bedoya. Looks like a bit of discomfort as Julian Saldivar limping there a little bit. Still on his feet. And this free kick taken short before once again Saldivar on the ball. Flavio Cruz, the captain. Joshua Cruz, the captain's younger brother. A little bit of a collision there actually between Joshua Cruz and Eli Simonez. And once again, with Cove and Drenth, with space to play into. Now Gomez, he breaks down the right wing, and a bit of contact there between Trey Collins and Diogo Gomez. Gomez not happy here. Looks like he had the side of his face hit there, whether it was with the ground or with the player. Bedoya tackled there by Flavio Cruz. Great work to win that one back. Now Troop loses the 50-50. And finally Glover. Bedoya. Bedoya picks out a brilliant pass there towards the edge of the 18-yard box. And a tackle. That ref says play on there. I'm not sure I saw too much contact myself, but of course, I don't have the best angle in that scenario. And great work there from Ben Ken to pop off his line in a moment of need. He's going to play this one trying to pick out Enciso, who desperate to get the ball back for Goshen City FC. And now Gomez in this 1v1 with Trey Collins. Creamer. Cervantes. Into the middle here with Glover. And then sent over to the near side. It was looking like it was headed towards Trey Collins, but looks can be deceiving, I suppose. Gomez. Brejon. He finds Flavio Cruz. Troop. Brejon. And the pace of play from Goshen may be an area to look at. How can Goshen speed things up here? And Enciso driving with pace. Finds Joshua Cruz. He's got time here and misplays that a little bit. Brejon. Saldivar, good pass there to Troop. Weaving in and out of play, but surrounded by gray shirts. And now a set piece opportunity that maybe you might think about having a strike on net. You might think about testing your luck. "16 minutes down in this first half, and of course the lead taken by Midwest United as they got on the score sheet early via penalty. Here comes this set piece opportunity. Simenes to take. He goes for goal off the wall and collected again by Goshen as Saldivar looks into the space here. And Enciso towards the 18-yard box. Gets past his man, still fighting for it, and out of play for a goal kick. And so Rocos to take this one. Rocos, who's seemed confident in the early goings of today's match. Not been tested too much, but typically a good look when your keeper is eager to get on the ball, come off the line when needed. Leggy. Troop dispossesses. Saldivar. Leggy once again. Plays that one forward before Lorenko calms things down. Back to Ben Ken. Ben Ken, who's always an option for the back line if need be. Troop sees the run of Simenes. Can he keep this one in? Yes, he can. Before the clearance coming in from Chandler. Flavio Cruz. Goshen native, captain for GCFC. Man who's very familiar with this pitch, won a state title in soccer for Goshen High School. Here is Flavio Cruz once again. He looks up, quick touch to Enciso. Goshen moving the ball well, but Midwest United happy to sit back. I think that they're very aware of the threat that they possess in transition. Pace in behind. Brejon breaking towards the edge of the box. Fantastic pass to Flavio Cruz. And what a save there from Jordan Rocos, who comes up big as he is needed. Cruz will be looking back on that one as a fantastic opportunity to have given Goshen the lead. As it's a corner now. Saldivar to take. Goshen setting up here and headed away and rolling out for yet another corner. This time, presumably, will be Eli Simenez. Simenez. Nice ball into the box, dangerous area, but once again headed away, Joshua Cruz. Now on the near side, Eli Simenez. Whips this one in, touchdown nicely by Chandler. As he drives and picks out a pass. Fortunately, he picked out Ben Ken for Goshen. Brejon. Brejon again. Driving in dangerous area here. Chandler heads away, and few players for Goshen still yet to return to position. Lorenko, as he does return to position, will get himself the ball right back. As it's Simenez. In the corner here. Does well shielding the ball as he battles with Bytender. Now first substitution of the match here will see Jaden Garcia exit the pitch.
Substitution for Midwest United FC in the 22nd minute. Coming off the pitch was number 31, Jaden Garcia.
And in his place will be Ismael
Replaced by number 21,
Gutierrez.
Ismael Gutierrez.
Goal kick from Midwest United. Space to work with here is Gomez with a fantastic tackle. Saldivar. Lorenko, can that give Goshen a little bit of a boost after this tackle? Flavio Cruz looks in for Troop. Amazingly, Goshen still fighting for this one. Chandler racing out for that one. Big collision, and I think Chandler makes the most of the contact there, going to ground.
The referee has called for a hydration break. And get to know your neighbors. 2 laps off Main Street at 315 West Washington in Goshen. Goshen City FC would also like to thank its sponsors that do not serve water, including
And of course, it is a hydration break here as both teams trying to beat the heat as best they can. Some substitutions. Goshen making use of their bench. Of course, as we mentioned earlier in the match, Midwest United with only 4 substitutes on the bench. So somewhat limited in the substitutions they can make. And of course, both teams able to make substitutions in both halves. So even if you get subbed off in the first half, you can still play in the second half. Rocos. Throw in here and touchdown kindly as it's Drenth. Of course, again, some fresh faces on the pitch for Goshen City FC. Flavio Cruz. Then over onto the far side with Alejandro Murillo. Murillo to take the throw in once again as well. Saldivar. Lorenko. Here with Hayden Clark. Out of play for a Goshen throw in here. It was Mateus Pereira, excuse me. Misner with Murillo, back for Flavio Cruz. And already you can see the advantage Goshen has with the opportunity to bring players off the bench. Misner touched down nicely in the 18-yard box. Here was Sanchez. The strike coming in and just wide of the post. A fantastic opportunity for Clark to give Goshen their equalizer.
CFC rejected the hydration break. Coming onto the pitch were number 8, Mateus Pereira, number 13, Tito Sanchez, number 14, T. Meisner, and number 16, Hayden Clark, and number 19, Alejandro Murillo, were replacing Enciso Brijon, Joshua Cruz, Troop, and Simmons.
Bedoya. Great work by Drenth to dispossess there. And excuse me, not Bedoya. That one there, Carlo Santillanes. Headed to take this corner will be the substitute Gutierrez for Midwest United. He's got Santianes in support. Gutierrez sends this one into the box. Away from the 18-yard box with Saldivar. Head sent back in. Off the strike of Glover. Glover now with it once again before he gets dispossessed by Roberto Sanchez. Throw in for Midwest United. The long throw will come to nothing as Ben Ken collects. Goshen in the early phase here with Drenth. Great play with Goshen still building up once again. Over on the far side. Goshen working away at breaking down this Midwest United low block, but so far very successful. Great ball sent in and only finding the gloves of Rocos again. Jordan Rocos, who's come up big so far for Midwest United. Of course, most notably a big save on Goshen City FC captain Flavio Cruz, denying him of a fairly clear-cut opportunity. And the long ball will be one for Lorenko to deal with here. Great play to Flavio Cruz. Back then with Coven Drenth. Pereira. Great work to send his man, Gomez. Quick touch. Clark looks up, switches the play, and will actually go out. Bit audacious there from Clark. And now Goshen with the throw-in. Misner plays that one for Clark, and again, just misread. You'd like to see a bit more ball movement from Goshen. Intensity up, and maybe the long ball isn't the route. Of course, there are dangerous threats in behind for Goshen, but once again, there's not too much space in behind for Goshen, so a bit of a conflict of interest, if you will. This one sent long. Back from Drenth, headed down and into the hands of Ben Ken, now with Lorenko. Lorenko. Up for Sanchez, touchdown, and now Gomez. Gomez. Clark on the overlap, sent towards the back post, headed away by Chandler, still with Goshen. Murillo takes a strike. Deflected and away. Drenth forward, now back with Midwest United as they send one long, and this one, a dangerous opportunity to chase after. Ben Ken will get there in time, but no option but to kick that one out of play for a throw-in. And now another substitution. It's going to be Bedoya coming off here.
Substitution for Midwest United FC in the 33rd minute. Coming off the pitch was number 7, Manny Bedoya.
So back in play here for Midwest United, and looks like taking his place was Jaden Collins.
Coming on to the pitch was number 25, Jaden Collins.
Jordan Rocos. Over to Maurice Chandler. Chandler does well to get past a few unsuspecting Goshen City FC players as Pereira does well. Covendrenth finds the space that Roberto Sanchez exploits. Sanchez into the path of Clark. Now Clark in the 18-yard box does well to get past one. Out again for Sanchez. This ball whipped in, touched away, and Hayden Clark still battling for this one. Trey Collins. And a great tackle once again from Gomez. Yet another fantastic tackle there. High risk, high reward, and he has gotten the better end of that reward. It's Creamer here with the throw-in. Drenth. Clark. And a bit of contact there. Light contact, albeit, but contact nonetheless. As now it's Cruz. Murillo. One touch into the path of Sanchez. Sanchez in the 18-yard box, and Chandler once again. Lockdown defense. I have to give credit to Chandler. He is absolutely rapid. Of course, he's got the technique to pair up with it as well, getting past a few players when in possession earlier on. Great ball carrier, if you will, but absolutely rapid along with it. Here's Pereira. Clark. Quick turn. Tries to play that one forward before getting it cut out by Jaden Collins. And there's a great ball forward in between Lorenko and Drenth finally clears that one out. And now a corner kick for Midwest United. We're about 35 minutes into today's match, and of course, the lead won early on by Midwest United via penalty. Corner for Midwest United. And so too for Midwest United. A substitution. We'll see Creamer leave the pitch, and taking his place is Gio Cantillo, Gio Cantillo, no, that is correct.
Substitution, the 37th minute for
Cruz.
United FC coming off the pitch was number 19, Augie Creamer, replaced by number 22, Gio Cantillo.
Saldivar. Drenth. Flavio Cruz. Roberto Sanchez. Knocked up by Chandler and bouncing all around. Clark sees the path there of the Goshen attacker Gomez. Clark again. Clark really been a catalyst since coming on. Gets past a few here, breaking into the edge of the box. But then Jaden Collins with the tackle. Corner for Goshen. And it's Alejandro Murillo to take. Murillo. Sent away. And finally, all the way out of the play for a Goshen throw-in. Goshen seeming to be better off since their large substitutions, but still unable to really create any big chances, any threats on net, and that's all down to Midwest United and their low block. They've done so well defensively today. And it's obvious the game plan from Hector Fernandez was clear from the start. Press early, you know, try and get that early lead, and then from there on out, considering the conditions, considering their lack of substitute options, the best option is to sit back, and so far that has been a brilliant plan from Midwest United. Here comes Goshen in the 18-yard box. Clear back, and finally the strike over the bar from Mateus Pereira, and Goshen, that is one that they may not be able to replicate. Certainly their best opportunity of the half, and Pereira will be really upset if Goshen is not able to get on the score sheet, having missed that one. Jordan Rocos. Gomez. Saldivar. Cruz. Saldivar. Out for a throw-in for Midwest United. Flavio Cruz. Back. Now Drenth. Benken. Misner. Pereira. Up then for Drenth. Drenth. Good ball for Sanchez. Flavio Cruz. Murillo. Touchdown by Chandler. Cruz back towards the edge of the box. The strike comes in from Misner. Blocked away. Chandler wins that one back before losing it once again. Saldivar. His back pass could have been risky there as Misner goes to ground to keep things in play for Goshen. Gomez. Drenth. Touchdown by Sanchez, and the through ball into the path of Santillanes, but no problem. Benken. Saldivar. Looks then for Sanchez. Sanchez collects in the half space, but the cutback cleared away again. Goshen really pressing up here. Every single player, bar Benken, the keeper, in the Midwest United half. This ball sent in. Gomez. Saldivar. Cruz. The intensity picking up just a little bit here. Cruz back now. Saldivar. Clark. Out, and it's Drenth who just about finds it there. Rocos to take this set piece. Saldivar, Gomez, Clark on the half turn. Through here for Sanchez. Great pass into the path of Sanchez, but immediately Trey Collins on his back. Back for Clark again. Misner with the strike and cleared off the line. What a chance for Goshen that was. And that is the third of such opportunities that Goshen has made a mess of. And I mean, if you are Tyler Bourne, you're going to be quite frustrated here as, I mean, you've coached a fantastic match. That's the third opportunity just like that, a goal-scoring opportunity that Goshen has really fumbled. Now, as this match teeters closer and closer to halftime, you'll see, of course, the big advantage of Goshen that they will carry on into the the second half with, will be their fitness. Not necessarily on a physical standpoint, but more so just on the amount of players they have to bring off the bench, the amount of fresh legs they are able to utilize in today's match. Drenth. Saldivar. Can Goshen make something happen at the end of this half? Great ball into Pereira's feet. Back out again, Braden League. It's the captain for Goshen who wins it back again. Flavio Cruz, who's involved in just about every play for Goshen. Pereira takes his time, tries to find Clark. He will find Clark after the deflection. Still with Clark. He gets dispossessed, has to go around the referee here, and now it's the attacking opportunity for Midwest United. Not committing too many bodies forward as they break into the box, and bit of contact there. It's going to be a yellow card coming out now. The first yellow card of the match, as Santillanes had just a bit too much on that. So set piece opportunity, and again, reminder for everybody that there will be a little bit extra added time here because of the water break that was taken. So if it seems like this half is going on a little bit longer than normal, you are not going crazy. Flavio Cruz. Misner. Back to Cruz. Murillo into the path of Cruz now. Cruz breaking towards the byline, out of play and goal kick. And that will actually be the halftime whistle. And so headed into the half, Midwest United with the 1-0 lead. Goshen City FC with work to do. Make sure to keep tuned in here to the Goshen City FC YouTube page for the second half of action. And you, of course, know to make sure to hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button if you have not already, as we push up in the subscriber count. You never want to miss another GCFC match. We'll be right back in the second half. Back underway for the second half of action here as Goshen early on the press. A little bit of shade will be nice for the players out there, but here they come once again. Joshua Cruz in Goshen's corner, and that one out for a Goshen corner kick. Teague Misner to take. That one towards the back post. Drenth pops that one just over the bar. Goal kick for Midwest United. Now, interestingly, Aiden Spagnudo has come in for the second half. So new goalkeeper between the sticks for Midwest United. Misner headed on. And already he has to make a big save there with that clearance. Bit of a loose ball will now fall the way of Drenth. He looks up into the path of Pereira. One touch onto Sanchez. Sanchez in the 18-yard box. Cuts that one back, and the strike is not attacking but defensive, as it's some great work there from Chandler to clear that one away. Great work here from Midwest United. Cruz. Great work back to Cruz again. Now Joshua Cruz, his strike over the bar and out of play, but another fantastic chance for Goshen. Now, the corner for Goshen. Saldivar. This ball into the middle, back away. Flavio Cruz, he takes a strike through the traffic and out the far side. Goal kick for Midwest United. Goshen coming with some intensity here in the early goings of this second half, looking to reduce Midwest United's lead and kind of prevent them from having this opportunity to just sit back in their own box and force them to really play for the win here today. Of course, not a favorable result in the slightest for Goshen City FC in hopes of chasing after a Midwest Premier League title. Here comes Goshen City FC free kick. And it's going to be a card here, looks like, although it will be a card here as it's number 11, Trey Collins, who will be picking up the caution. Pereira. Misner. Misner's cross with just a bit too much strength behind it. Out of play on the far side. Creamer on the throw. And he looks like he's ready to launch this one far. And launch it he does. And Ciso does well to put the ball into a dangerous area. But again, Goshen not making the most of that one. Lorenko with a brilliant little chip to get Goshen out of a bit of pressure, but nonetheless, again, Midwest United relentless here. Brejon. This one over the top to chase after for Sanchez. Well into the corner here. And Ciso. His cut back, cut out there by Glover. Bedoya. Bedoya knocks it long, and Drent lets that one roll out of play. Throw in for Lourenco, who sends it to Drent. Now Saldivar. Saldivar does well to deal with the pressure. And Ciso looks up. Long ball here for Joshua Cruz to go for, but it's Aiden Spagnuolo who will take his time, of course. Midwest United knowing that they have the 1-goal advantage, one that they will desperately hold on to. Sanchez sees the run of Enciso. Enciso. Creamer in front of him. Enciso. Can he beat Creamer? A few step overs and looks up, but only finds a United player in his path. And Bedoya going to ground. Looks like he had his feet clipped there by Lourenco. This free kick taken short. And if you're a Goshen City FC fan, you should feel a bit of promise from the second half, as Goshen has been a bit more on the front foot in the early goings here. Now, Midwest United, they take this. I think it was meant to be a cross there, but deflects. And now Misner looks up for Joshua Cruz. Joshua Cruz. Still Joshua Cruz. Misner. Through for Cruz. Cruz, can he get there just before it reaches the sideline? He cannot. The end line, excuse me. And once again, it's a goal kick here. This one long. Drenth. Still breaking with pace. And going to ground there was Collins, Trey Collins, and holding the back of his head there, still in pain. Lourenco going to give him a hand, but he's not looking eager to get back up. As well, then in saying that, he's back on his feet now. And so a set piece from a dangerous position here, excuse me. And my presumption would be that we're going to see a strike from Midwest United. It's very unclear who will take this, as they've got about 6 men standing over it, but slowly they will drop, and they do. Now it's only a 3 and then 2. And now 1. It will be Bedoya. Bedoya on the set piece. His strike. Off the back of Lourenco and rolls out for a Midwest United corner kick. About 10 minutes into the second half here as Midwest United take that one short. Get play going early as they then whip in the cross. That one headed away by Lourenco. They are tuned to the break. Goshen back onto play. Saldivar. Cruz. Still Misner. Change here, but with on the count, him play back. You get straight up. And that was ended up in off in front of neighbors. Go. Cruz. Ball up, checking after will be Pereira. The tendency so desperately trying to get it inside. I mean, Goshen really done a great job facilitating the ball. Get ball in that half space near the Midwest United goal. Problem is that when they get all there, they're being pushed off the ball. They're being tackled. They cannot do anything with it. So it's not so much can they get into the dangerous areas, but can they produce a shot from getting into the dangerous areas? So far, the answer, more times than not, has been no. And in the times that has been, yes. Goshen failing to convert. Here's Flavio Cruz. Looks up for Enciso. Enciso, he's been the best threat for Goshen so far today and loses the race to the end line. Spagnuolo. Now with Trey Collins. Trey Collins gets taken down by Enciso there, and we might be seeing a card here. We do, Enciso. And I think Enciso needs to be a bit careful here, as that one did not look great. Trey Collins hopping off the side of the pitch here as he is in a lot of pain. Still on the ground there, and quite clear that that one was not anything nice. He's trying to walk it off, but rightfully so. In abundance of discomfort, I think Enciso should be a little bit grateful not to be sent off after that one, as was a very dangerous one. He will go off the pitch, though, as Stephen Bondi comes in his place.
Substitution in the 16th minute for Goshen City FC. Coming off the pitch is number 7, Javier Enciso, replaced by number 2, Stephen Bondi.
And so Bondi on in further forward position than he's typically used to. Clearance coming in. And now Midwest United with a chance on the break. Great footwork here from Garcia. Back then for Leggy. Over onto the near side with Bytender. Into the middle and over the bar. It was another chance. How many clear-cut opportunities have come in today's match without goals? I mean, 1-0 from a penalty, but if you saw the open play opportunities tallied up, I mean, it's astonishing that we've only seen one goal and not any from open play yet today. Misner. Brejon. Flavio Cruz. Back now, Lorenko. Long ball up the pitch. I think it was an effort there to find Joshua Cruz, but nothing to come of it. Stephen Bondi, his first touches. Saldivar. Saldivar still dueling for this one before it gets sent up the other way. Flavio Cruz. He sees Saldivar on the far side. Saldivar, Bondi in support into his path now. Low getting cross right off face of Goshen play. Couldn't find it before. It was a longer shooting opportunity. That one. Saldivar, Bondi play, causing a problem. Collins does turn to the pitch and contribute some defensive play there. Here's Saldivar. Bondi. Bregion. Flavio Cruz. Flavio Cruz. His strike a bit low. Lower maybe than originally anticipated. Bregion. Great ball into the path here of Joshua Cruz. And again, it's Creamer who comes up big. And now the counterattacking chance here as Chandler plays this one over onto the far side. 1v1 opportunity. Drenth does well to take his time with Santillanes. Throw in. Benken. Flavio Cruz. Josh Cruz. To Roberto Sanchez. Roberto Sanchez towards the 18-yard box. Into the 18-yard box. Played into the center. Who is there? Absolutely nobody. I mean, Goshen made some runs into the box, but none of which were that one. And a huge 50-50 opportunity there between Trey Collins and Lorenko, and Bregion going to ground here and holding his ankle. He seems to be in some discomfort, and now once again a set piece opportunity for Goshen. This one in a favorable position, and typically a position like this is where you would expect to see an Eli Simenez, for example, step up over this. Now what I presume is that we won't see a shot here. I could be wrong, but I don't expect a shot. I'm expecting a cross, especially with Stephen Bondi. I could be wrong, but I'm going to guess we will see a cross here. So he's this one in towards away. And this is very good. That one he passed up the hit down. Here comes Missy knife past that. Fine right today. Give a pass. Maybe a lucky pass. Way by Chandler again. Sanchez. Rearing up and coming on right side. Shot it's long to enter. But here he is now. Sanchez. Or excuse me. Cruz watch. Away. Cruz. Aldivar. Bregion, and again, nobody there to make most of the code bouncing all around. Binner. For Josh Cruz. Win his V1. He's going to be a free hit for United. Apologies. An issue with you. Here comes Josh Cruz. Ball into the center. All the way through again. Bondi can recycle. Bondi. His ball, this one looking a bit more dangerous. Cleared away. And out of play for a Goshen throw-in. And now the second hydration break of the match. We'll be right back in just a minute or two. And now back in play as Bondi whips in across, headed away by Chandler. Saldivar takes an effort, doesn't make the effort. Goal sound. Crew finding out Cruz. Line is done. Hitting on the story goes and I said immediately sees the comment. The side was given to the players. Crosses not convinced, but more players here will be able to bring back to the game. Free Goshen. Lorraine. Lorenco. Ajos. Favios. Era. All the way in the corner. Josh Ruse again. Stephen Bondi. Quick touch turn. Coven Drenth. Now the cross comes in. This one, it is so close. Was that a goal? Was that not a goal? Yes, it was. Sorry, a bit of confusion there as the ball went through the side netting, I believe. But Flavio Cruz getting on the score sheet, the captain giving the advantage. To Goshen City FC. Again, a bit of confusion there as the ball went through the side netting of the goal, but it was a goal nonetheless. Goshen City FC 1, Midwest United FC 1. And now some in the Goshen High School soccer ground is both teams with a bit more on the line here. Midwest United not able to really sit back as they once were. Joshua Cruz, and look at the space already that has opened up. Pereira. Drenth. He looks up. Touchdown by Chandler, and then finally cleared away out of play. Goshen throw in, and now that could be just the boost that Goshen needed as they prepare some substitutions. And these substitutions will make their way on as it's Pereira making his way off, and Troop comes in alongside the number 9, Pedro Dieguez. Flavio Cruz not taking any risks as he plays that one all the way back there for Ben Ken, his clearance away. And now Midwest United with the chance. This one, Bedoya in the 18-yard box. Cut back. Here comes the strike, low driven and wide of the post, out for the corner kick. And again, Goshen getting players back. Joshua Cruz maybe a bit hidden here. And so it will be number 7, Bedoya to take. That one sent in nicely. Lorenko deals with it. Bondi putting on the pressure. Bondi does well to win this one back. And now Goshen on the counterattack. Looks up, tries to find Troop, but dealt with by Jaden Collins. Free kick for Midwest United. That one pelted far up the pitch. Great work here. Flavio Cruz finds Troop. Flavio Cruz again. Saldivar looks up into the space. Dieguez cleared away by Chandler. Saldivar shields. Sanchez. Cruz. Cleared away and thrown again for Goshen. Well up the pitch. Now Goshen, after trailing for the majority of this match, seemed to be on the front foot. The team eager to get the lead back, or rather, obtain the lead for the first time. Flavio Cruz. Chandler so clutch for Midwest United. Bedoya. Then on the far side with Jaden Collins. Jaden Collins dispossessed by Bondi. Bondi For Sanchez. Back to Bondi again. Bondi, does he see Joshua Cruz? Yes, he does. His long ball. Joshua Cruz racing onto this one. Can he meet it? He can meet it, but only after so too Spagnuolo does. Drenth headed away. And great little footwork there by Steven Bondi. Over the top for Dieguez. Dieguez. He sends in the ball towards the edge of the box. Touched away. Cleared away fully now. As it's Flavio Cruz. Troop. This one for Sanchez. Sanchez, his ball into the middle. Now, Joshua Cruz again. Back to Flavio Cruz. And you'd like to see Goshen try and break down this defense maybe a little bit differently at some point here. Joshua Cruz still, and finally, that one is well and truly away from the play.